Hey, what's going on, everyone? Nerf Herder here. It's your boy, Old Nerfster. I have a commission I finished up for somebody who became a friend over time. He was sent by a good customer of mine, good friend of mine also, Gabe. But he sent his friend Michael over to me. Michael and I talked for a while on different saber options and different things, you know, needed for installs and whatnot. The basic information that, you know, when somebody wants a commission and they're serious about it, you know, I will help them and give them as much guidance as I can. This is for Michael, by the way. So Michael found, and honestly, I was like, go figure. he found Dembek Relics and bought a hilt from Dylan, and I was like, sounds good to me, man. I've done plenty of Dylan's hilts. Dylan's a good friend of mine, and he sent me, or we had to send it to my good buddy Jeremy at Solo Sabers for chassis design, because when building scrap sabers, sometimes you need a special chassis. This is a pretty special chassis and saber in general. So this is like a this is a DV6 scrapflex, which is pretty cool. This is one of my first interactions with the DV6. It's not a DV6 completely, but it has a lot of DV6 elements that I haven't dealt with in person yet. This has a CFX in it, and then also, so you just twist off the body here. Also, we've got the chassis that Jeremy at Solo Sabers did for him, which is really cool for me to see. So he's been doing these chassis up a lot more now, which is just super cool. Lots of added flair to it. Totally one of a kind. But he also put Nerf Herder customs in there, and I thought that was really cool. And he did mine first, Dylan. I saw the video with Dylan's saber, and it had that, and I was like, oh, I haven't done my video yet. So they beat me to that, but mine was first because Jeremy loves me more than you, Dylan. Get that in your head. Now, this has a Smugglers outpost full range speaker, a CFX. Y'all know I love to do CFX. It's my preferred board. Everything's clean, nice and tucked in, a little tight. Your battery, I had to trim down the spring side just a hair to get the battery in and out. Personally, I think these ones fit a little better. The keep power. I had the TCSS one, and it kind of was a little bit more just felt a little harder to put the body on. But take your battery with the sticker side. Negative is your flat, positive is the nipple, the little nipple side. That goes there. Take a sticker, put it in, and push it down. Saber is loud, so I haven't configured your actual card just yet. This is my card on another saber, so I just wanted to show some fonts. Michael hasn't shown me what fonts he wants or if he bought any to put on for him as of yet, but I just want to make this video for you, Michael, so you have something to look at. So this is actually really cool. Before I forget, he filed the grips down, come down to a point. Thought that was pretty cool. So I'm just gonna take it, right, and kind of just get it over that battery hump. And again, over time, taking these the body on and off, you're gonna wear down naturally where it'll fit more like a glove. So put that in there, and then you just slowly twist it down. Obviously, if you feel something kind of nasty, you know, back off and get rid of it, or and pull the body off. But you should be fine. So you go all the way to the end. Everything lines up as it should, and then I had to. This is why it took me an extra couple days. I had to with the DV6 to get a removable battery in there and the chassis and whatnot. We actually had to get Jeremy to design that chassis. We shortened it a little bit, but once I started getting onto it and get the speaker and everything installed, I was like, it needs a little bit more room, and that's on nobody's fault other than the DV6. So what I did was I made this pommel, which honestly I think it kind of made the overall hilt look pretty cool. As my you know, have just a little bit more on the back end, which is cool. Which is how I like it. I like it a little bit more on the back end. Anyways, this was piece was an MHS 2.0 adapter that I had to shave down a little, and then you got that in there. This doesn't ever come off. This is permanently adhered to this body, You only need to remove the body to get the to get your SD card and battery. I also have down in here, Dylan put, because Dylan did the construction on all this, all the weathering. The only thing that I did aesthetically is this pommel, and I tried to weather it to match, which I think I did pretty decently. So he has a mesh like grill underneath for shine through, and I threw a neopixel strip in there. So the neopixel strip is going to light up, and it's going to match whatever your blade does, whatever the blade color is. So you can get all kinds of nasty with that. And then this is your blade retention. Plug in there will be the one I made for you. I'll send with you. The only thing is I gotta make the blade stock longer to catch. Right now this is just sitting in there for display to show for video sake. And then you got a really cool deep etch, man. Dylan, this etch is dope, dude. I really like it. It's deep. Imperial cog there. ROTJ clamp card. Bottom is your blaster, top is your activation. I did kind of put some E6000 on this guy, so it's not clanky. Nothing clanks. Without it, it'll flop over like mad. So let's go ahead and fire up. So that looks really cool. I put a strip of diffusion behind the mesh, so it diffuses naturally. You're not gonna get that crazy light in your eyeballs. Now you do have, they 3D printed these in resin. I'm gonna send them with you because it's totally up to you. You drop these in right here. See that guy in there? And it's a little bit more diffusion. So that's entirely up to you. I'll send them to you if you like them that way. Just drop a little bit of E6000 onto them, pop them in, they'll hold real well. Saber is loud, yo. Just the way I like it, and that a lot of it has to do with the pommel resonance. As I was saying, the plug is not in there securely. I'm gonna leave that in the video. So yeah, I need to make your plug actually work properly. I'm a fool. Got your CCsabers down in there. All your pins. And your connector. Toss that blade plug across the room, basically. So yeah, one more time, you can see the... This is pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and put the blade in there. So another thing that I need to do that I didn't realize until pretty much wrapping this guy up every install, and before I do the video, I'm like, crap, I forgot to do this. This guy right here is your blade retention, and it's pretty long right now. I don't know if you can see it. See how it's backing out? It doesn't need to be that long, so I will be trimming that down for you. So whenever you go to tighten and loosen the blade, it should only be like a half turn. So that way it sits fairly flush. You got a 7/8 inch blade. So once you feel it kind of on the pins, then you just lock it down. Very simple. Let's get crazy. This is K-Sith, one of my more favorite fonts. I know he's like, that's your favorite? And I'm like, dude, I really like this one. Go to a different font for a second here.
Sound bank selection.
And Solo, the Bane.
Let's go with the Bane. I like that sound font. Looks great. It's really good on camera. Very comfortable too.
The Wanderer.
A little bit more Vader. Since this is kind of like a Vader scrapflex in a way. That looks cool. Yeah, so there you go, Michael. I hope you like it, man. This thing is very cool. If you're gonna get a Dembek Relic, it's always gonna be really cool. And then if it comes through old Nerf Herder's desk, I'll add some more coolness to it if I can. Oh, here we go. What was I thinking? Let's do this one. Yeah, baby. I really do like the Pommel. I think that was like a happy accident for sure. But I think it adds to the Saber a lot. In both sound and aesthetic, you know. It gives it a little bit more back end. Alright, so, and you just see how much it sticks out. It's going to stick out a little bit because of the DV6 glass eye thing, whatever this is. It's kind of built a little different, but I will shorten it for you, so you really only have to do like a half turn each time, so that way you don't have to get like super crazy and have it stick out and kind of be an eyesore. And yeah, I will make one longer. That was a goof on my part. But I hope you like it, man. It's really cool. It's been a lot of fun to swing around. I'll take a bunch of glam shots of it. I'll glam it and slam it. But yeah, man, I think holding off and getting this was a good idea. I think you know, this is one of his first sabers. I believe he has an MT hilt. And he was real excited about getting a hilt, and I was like, you know, just the first ones are always exciting, but it's also one of those things where I wish I would have waited and like gotten something I wanted at first, which, you know, it's always going to be good. But for a first saber, this is awesome. This is super cool. This is what I get nowadays. So to have this to start off with would be like super cool. You're starting off with a sports car, kid, but nah, man, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, again, real simple. All you need to do is take the body off, right? And then right up here at the top, pull out your battery, and you're done. You can leave, I'm taking it out because this is going back into my other saber. But you can take it out, the battery, for long time storage, but for short time storage, or just normal use, the board has a deep sleep function. So if you don't do anything, press the buttons and just let it sit, it'll go into a deep sleep, a storage, and save you some battery. So you don't really have to do anything messing with kill keys or any of that crap. All right, man. I will have this finishing touches done up, and I'll stay in contact with you, obviously, Michael, and I'll ship it out to you, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. I got a couple more things I'll be coming out with. You know, I'm always working on stuff, but thank you for watching, and thank you guys so much for anybody who's seen me in some of the live streams that I've been doing lately with some friends of mine, you know, Kyberphonic and Lando and everyone. I appreciate people who come on to those live streams and and show me some love in the chat. Like without that, you know, we're just up there talking to each other. So I don't know. It's definitely, you definitely feel the love in the live stream chats. So thank you guys so much for that. But until next time, may the force be with you.
Who's scruffy looking?